Hey, it is Kyle and Heather here. It's Tuesday, May 23rd, 2023. It's a pretty special day. We'll talk about that later.
We will.
So find us on thecaffeinatedapes.com. All that good stuff that we say every single time. Please click like and subscribe. I've been forgetting that one. Our YouTube is basically up and going. It doesn't have a lot of content, but hey, this is not easy being cheesy, as I keep saying.
That's right.
So let's see. Let's just get into it.
All right.
I was running through my Twitter, and this one's kind of weird. I've seen this a few times now, and it doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, do you know what the term white knighting means?
I believe so.
This is what I think it means. Like, when men do this thing called white knighting, like, let's say, to get laid, you know what I mean? Like, can you kind of see the picture I'm painting already in the sense of all this bullshit that maybe they don't necessarily truly believe in their core, but they say things for a different purpose or intent.
Right.
So, this lady, this particular one that I'm talking about today, she filmed a series of videos where someone was filming her, actually, and she's mic'd up and everything. And she's walking along the streets in New York City, and you hear it's what she's wanting you to get the picture of catcalls. But it's like, this is no shit. She's not the only one that has this thought. It should be illegal to, not catcall, but it should be illegal to approach and talk to a woman that you do not know on the street. Illegal. Should not do it. Do not talk to a woman.
Because the police don't have enough to do.
Well, they think that their lives would be better if men never approached them or talked to them unless it had to do with like business that they're dealing with, like obviously you can't help it if you go get coffee and the person's a man and he says, "What would you like?" That's different than hey, excuse me,
I think you're really pretty.
Yeah, right. Or just like, "Man, you look great today." God,
hey, baby.
Hey, well, see, that gets a little heavy, in my opinion, because I'm like, who the flying fuck would think that that's gonna, like we've talked about this before. Men have this weird thing that, and I've talked to Heather about this particular thing with men. That's like, if something works one time for us in the sense of getting like a woman, getting a one night stand, let's just say getting the P word. We apparently, not all of us, some of us think that one move is the move. And so they continually will try it like their whole fucking lives, man. They'll put out this one move that worked one time that was so ridiculous and so crazy that it even did work.
All because some lady is feeling it and like, all right, whatever,
Exactly.
this dude's an idiot, but today's his day, or whatever.
It doesn't mean that anybody's an idiot, It just means that particular moment, both people look, we all make those one night or relationship even mistakes, but I don't think that should mean that you have to stop trying to talk to people. I mean, I understand that it's the internet and the day and age, this is the internet era, and apparently all of your initial interactions should be the whole slide into my DM versus coming up and respectfully, articulatingly using your mouth to say words that might be nice. I mean, I've told you many times that I have complimented women. I've told dudes when I think they look nice. I'll be like, "Oh, you look sharp, man." Or I'll even be like, "Dude, that haircut, nice." Women, it's like, "Hey, you changed your hair, it looks great." Like I do that when I go to the banks or something.
You do.
And I'm not trying to flirt with anybody. I'm like, their people are making an effort to look nice for a reason, and I appreciate it. So why shouldn't I be like, "Hey, you look nice," or "Wow, those nails are cool," or it's just something. If someone goes out of their way to take time to do something, why not give them a little pop? I mean, I don't know. But this lady's fucking crazy, in my opinion.
Yeah, I get where, I get it in a way.
She's trying to white knight for all women, I guess.
I suppose so. I I mean, there is a difference in men. There are the ones that will be respectful and just like, okay, I just wanted, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You don't like me, cool. But a lot of dudes don't stop there, and that's the problem.
I know.
I'm not even saying like the R word. It's just, oh, come on, I don't need another unsolicited dick.
Yeah, right. Well, but you're not going to get necessarily fuck some guy. Okay, so here's the difference, in my opinion. A guy walking up on the street, and I'll just try to be like some style that I've seen in movies or these videos that it's almost weird to me the way people react in different cities and places, and this people. I don't know if she's post editing people's comment. You know what I mean? Like I've seen other videos where ladies have done this and hardly a peep. And they'll be like, "Did you hear that?" It's like, what? I think somebody said, "Excuse me," maybe, or something weird. But this one, there was a lot of like, "Hey, baby," or the one is when they turn around and look from behind, and they're like, "Damn," or something like that. Or, but I heard a lot of things like, "Hey, if I gave you my number, could we talk sometime?" I heard, "Hey, you look really nice today." I heard, "Hey, hi there." Just simple hellos, even just anything to try to get somebody to like even acknowledge. And she was very like so zombie, straight face, just plugging along, walking, not even acknowledging people. And a lot of them were like, "Okay." Like we had like a weird reaction to her behavior of the whole thing, because the people that were nice about it. Obviously, look, you don't need to give, there's so many, I don't know, I call it common sense, right? Like a lot of common sense falls under, you probably aren't going to get a lot of notice from walking by a lady, or a lady's walking past you, and it's like, "Oh, goddamn, hey, baby." Well, I suppose some people will appreciate that.
I was going to say, what if a woman did the same thing to her? Would it be as offensive, or whatever she's saying this is?
Yeah, see, that's one thing that's not really brought up, because I believe
there's some aggressive ladies out there.
Well, there is some aggressive ladies, but women don't have this thing in society of threat. I mean, who are the warmongers? Men. Who is in the eye if you bring up the R word or something like that? We're talking about rape, by the way. If you bring that up, you initially think of a man being the monster. And for all intents and purposes, I think that's probably accurate.
Women are monsters in different ways when it comes to that word.
Of course. But it's just bringing that up. It's a really super slimy feeling to think about it. But she's really putting such a harsh slap on the wrist of every man. Of just don't look at us as women. Don't acknowledge us. Just serve. I don't know what her I don't know what her message is. Just serve us, or I don't know. Just
well, hopefully she doesn't have a very big following. Like I don't even want to give her any more attention, because I feel like compliments there's not enough in the world, and women, you especially, us, we need to compliment each other more, because for some reason we're way too competitive. And
oh man, that's a whole podcast.
I know,
just
and
hours and hours on
that's
that. It's so
we're
weird
thinking about that one, but
so weird. We should, that's definitely something that will be talked about one of these times. But yeah, people like that. It's just I've seen a few videos, and it's not really something I look for or want to follow or have a lot of interest in. But it does strike me peculiar that somebody can think so black and white over something like that. It's like if you take away our ability to communicate socially in person, I mean, that didn't work out so well, that whole lockdown thing. And
no, it didn't.
Yeah. Anyway, let's just move on to something else here. Okay, I'll save this one for last. It's not funny, because when people die, it's not funny. It's not death. Losing, like, this lady could have had kids or something. She's obviously someone's daughter. So the title of the article was this: "Woman died while cheating on her husband with her car mechanic inside of the car mechanic's garage while it was closed, inside her car while it was running. They both asphyxiated, succumbing to the exhaust fumes of the car. Now, I don't know if he died also, but she definitely died according to the article. Now, a lot of commenters had the question, why would a mechanic close his own garage doors while the engine is running? Do you have an answer to that? I do.
He wanted to die?
No. No, he wanted to die. I mean,
no,
maybe.
I
can't
he
say
wasn't thinking. His dick took over, and
that's right, baby.
Yeah, it'll just be real quick.
I'm just gonna show you the bottom of what I wrote there. Can you read that? What does it say? No, that.
The very bottom.
The very bottom sentence basically is like what?
Power of the pussy.
That's right. That is something that is so underrated, not just in America, people, but the world. The world. P-O-P. Power of the P is a legit thing, and that can be reversed, by the way, too. If you're into the same sex, you know, the power of whatever, you know, lust, I guess, power of I don't know how to describe it. I don't know what it comes under, but in essence, when it comes to men, the power of the P, man, we lose all logic, we lose all reason, and what's up, bro? It's our Doberman waking up from a nap.
Yeah, he just had a bad dream.
I guess. He's so ferocious. But the power of the P is a very dangerous thing. Very dangerous thing.
It is.
It will take a very rational individual. And let's just say, I'm just going to give a hypothetical, maybe how this could have taken place, right? She, obviously they're into this. This is something that's been going on probably for a little while. And she's like, oh, got to take my car to the mechanic again, babe. And he's like, oh, damn, again? Boy, it's a good thing that he keeps screwing up and not charging us to keep taking your car back for like the 13th time. God damn, this is a good mechanic.
Maybe you should take a different route to work.
Yeah. But we got to get the car fixed. And he keeps saying that he's going to fix this problem. And it keeps happening. And all right, babe, well, you know what? This is a good guy. He's really following through. So you go back to that mechanic, and so she goes back to the mechanic, or even whatever. Let's just say she's on her way to work, whatever. Not even a scheduled appointment or something. And he's in there, and he pops the hood, or she brings the car in, right? She drives in, bang, he closes the garage door, and he just jumps right in her car. And he's like, this ain't gonna take too long. And things take a little too long. And then they're both taking a little nappy nap. And maybe he wakes up like, fuck, rolls out. Who knows, right? I didn't read the article because I'm just like, holy shit, this is so crazy. It just definitely said that the lady died. And maybe, look, it's that easy. It's that easy. He's in there getting a little something, you know, probably.
So was she.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she was just doing her end. I don't know, man. Maybe that's why she died. Maybe she died because she was helping him orally, maybe, and the lack of oxygen already possibly that she was suffering, and the high levels of carbon monoxide built up at the same time. But hey, maybe she died doing what she loved. So
yeah.
I don't know. So
not a job if you love what you do.
They don't call it a job for nothing, man. Okay, so this some poker news. Eric Person, that you know who it is, and I know who it is, but a lot of people that we listen to may not know who this guy is. He is he's a poker personality on the poker streams, and he goes and he's kind of like a pseudo poker celebrity now, and people will go and play at a casino only because he's going. It's really kind of a cool thing. I've noticed the social media celebrities that do those DJ gigs, that they really aren't DJs, but they just go up there and they just act like they're DJing basically, and they dance around, but they're being paid to be there to bring people to the thing. Well, this is happening in all aspects, like poker. Oh, but it's even like fucking Dungeons and Dragons, man. They have a celebrity person doing it, and now
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, exactly right. It's all about that. Well, he is finally opening a casino in Las Vegas. He's partnering with, I don't even know which casino, but it's going to open in October. and it's going to open for a little while, and it's going to close for a serious remodel and then reopen. And he's claiming to have the best low-stakes poker room in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has quite the collection of casinos. I think it's up to, I don't know, what? 327, I don't know.
No, I think he has, I think it's
like 27
around
or something like that. There was some number that was floating. It was like a
Washington, Idaho, and...
is it Oregon too? Or
Oregon, or Montana,
I can't remember.
California.
Washington, he's got several. Idaho, there's some. I don't know, honestly. I haven't looked into it enough to know where. It doesn't matter that much, honestly. But
you can look him up.
In poker news, he always talks about having too much money, and he plays in the highest stake cash games there is. Mm-hmm. So there's that. Well, that's about all I got at the moment. So Heather had something that she said she wanted to
I do. First, I need to do this again. So the song we played in the beginning, it was the Happy Birthday song by the Beatles.
Yep.
And this is like a candle. So it's Kyle's birthday, guys. I know. Isn't that great? He is 52 years young.
52.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I wanted to give him a little birthday interview.
Okay, we're gonna do birthday interview.
So I know it's a long time ago, but what is your earliest birthday memory? Let's keep this down on.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. It's okay.
Here,
it's
right in front of your face.
It's just herbs, though. It's like medicinal.
No, because just visually.
Right. My earliest birthday memory?
Mm-hmm.
Let me think about that. Birthday memory. You know,
whether it's a gift you received
I'm thinking.
A party.
I know. I really wish I had a. Can we come back to it?
We sure can.
All right, let's just move on because I'm not really sure. I have early memories, but
okay.
Yeah.
Ruminate on it.
Yeah, I will.
Have you ever been thrown a surprise party?
No. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Definitely not. Yeah.
What do you think the best age to be? Like, so maybe so far, based on your experience and your opinion, what do you think the best age to be is?
I think 30 would be the best age to be.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good age to, if you still wanted to have kids and start. And I think that you're physically and mentally mature to a point where you still can, if you want, perform really well physically. It's not as easy as your 20s, but I feel like I kind of missed my 30s. It's hard to describe. It's like I kind of start that at 40, and I felt so good starting that at 40. But there's so many different factors to go with that. So I just assumed 30 would be really even better, because I kind of go back to when Kayla was born. I was like 29. And I felt pretty formidable. I didn't feel, old. But, like, there was the joke of, like, 30's coming around the corner or something like that. Mm-hmm. So I remember feeling pretty good, honestly, psychologically, other than what was going on in my life at that time. But I think 30 would be solid, man. 30 would be really good to, like to be forever. Or just to, like, if you could go back and start
just in general, what's the best age to be?
Man, yeah, I really think 30 is a good age, and people underestimate it a lot, and they feel like they're, I'm getting old at 30, It's like, I look at Steven and stuff, and it's like, dude, you got everything at your fingertips right now, so much more than you realize. Than before, even in your early 20s and stuff, it's like, you don't really have this thing because people don't even perceive you as even being, like, an adult yet.
Right.
When people find out your age and whatnot, and you say, I'm like 30, 31, then they give you just a little bit more respect.
It's more than, I was so happy to be out of my 20s.
Yeah.
I remember people are like, oh, you're 30, how you doing with that? I'm like, I'm great,
right,
man.
Right?
I'm so happy to not be 20-something.
Oh, I know. I just kind of remember getting a couple things, too, just clicking in the sense of when I use the term of, like, I get it. Like, that didn't really happen, though, until 40-something. For me as a man, this whole... Oh, wow. That's a lot of time wasted on some stuff that, a lot of people still worry about. But, I think 30 is really good. I think 30 is a solid point, actually. We know some people that are very physically good in their 30s.
Yeah.
and 40s. So
and 50s.
I think it's really possible. Like even myself, I don't think I'm that far from getting back into physically strong type situation. I mean, I don't feel unformidable. I don't feel as formidable as I was per se. All right, what else you got, babe?
Have you ever spent a birthday in another country? You can think about it.
I don't think so. I'm just gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say
no. Alrighty. So what do you think the best time of the year to have a birthday in is? Like, we have kids that have birthdays all over the spectrum.
Right. Man.
I always feel bad for a couple of them. There's summer birthdays, and then there's a around Christmas birthday, and parties always suck.
I
mean, they don't. But
no. It's just they can be
for kids
technically.
Attending.
Yeah, just the whole logistics of parties can be rough. Man, I think thinking about it, I think a nice weather outdoor birthday party is the best.
Absolutely, I agree.
The absolute best, man. You got your garbage cans there, you got bathrooms, you got
go to the park.
Yeah, you're not crammed into spaces with people that you don't know that well and forced to either everybody look at their phone or say superficial shit.
Some house to somebody you don't know.
Fuck
it's the
that,
worst,
man.
dude.
Fuck that. Yeah, I don't know about like crazy hot, but just nice. I'm gonna say the time of year, nice time of year.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
So what do you think? This might be one you have to think about.
I'll try to give my quickest shot. That's the best way.
What did you learn in the year since your last birthday?
Well, I don't think I can quickly just shoot that one out. What have I learned in a year since my last birthday? I've learned that
There's a lot, right?
Well, probably the most recent thing is when you put your mind to something and you have I'll word it like this. If you have a space available and you want to change the space to something, I don't care if it's a bedroom redesign or because we kind of went through that too, and not for us, but one of the kids, and then we went through like one of the kids moving out, and what we're doing right now is something we've talked about since you've known me. And it's always been like, man, when we have the space, we're going to build a studio. We're going to build this. We're going to have microphones and cameras and a desk and an interview station and a production booth and all these things. And I've learned that since my last birthday, that if you love something and you have a true desire to do it, you should do it, and you can. And we're seriously living proof, and it should show for anybody. Like, it's not like people might be like, well, you have to have a lot of money to do that. Maybe, but a lot of these things I've held on to for 5 years. I purchased things throughout time. It's not like one big giant chunk went into this. It's like Heather has been slowly accumulating things over the last year. Or more, even 2 years probably, that you have kind of been like, okay, we're gonna really do this, and I'm like, yeah, I really want to fucking do this. Like, I'm not fucking joking about this, and because I'm a big jokester and a big prankster, and I'm a silly goose, and sometimes it can be confusing to be like, okay, is he getting serious right now? Fuck, we got going on, and I know that's not fair, but I think yeah, what I've learned in 1 year is. In my lifetime, I discovered that you can take something and you take your dream and turn it into reality. If you really fucking want to. You gotta really fucking want to. Like, no joke, man. It's so much work sometimes. And if you want it bad enough, you'll do it. That's what I think of. I mean, it's like I've said that my whole life, but this was the first really true lesson, man, of, because we could have said, screw it. We could have said screw it and done so many different things in so many different avenues and not had this headache of what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
And it's a headache.
It's a headache.
But I love it more than the headache it causes. So, and that's what it has to be. So I think maybe I've learned that too in 1 year. I know it's like one thing, but it's maybe this might.
No, it's what you know.
You know, maybe this is the more important thing of the what you've learned is if you can grasp loving something 51% more than you hate it, you can get a lot more done in your life versus dwelling on the dread of something. Let's just use picking up dog shit for an example. Everybody understands who's had animals or dogs, and if you actually pick up after them, a lot of people don't, but if you do, it is not like something that, I mean, as a kid or whatever, man, a younger adult, different times, it's like, I'll let it go. It's like, you can think about the benefits of why you do it, but the actual physical part of doing it, you let that outweigh what the overall outcome would be. And now, being older, I can see the overall outcome a lot easier during and even before and starting the shittier part of things.
And that becomes a task you enjoy.
You can definitely, yes, you enjoy accomplishing. Look, I don't enjoy picking up dog shit, but I sure enjoy the accomplishment of it. I sure enjoy looking at my backyard afterwards and going, fuck yeah, man.
And not being worried when somebody's walking around.
Oh, man, right? No, like, exactly. And we're not masters of it. Look at my side of the bed. I'm definitely not a master of this whole, I can see past the gruelingness of something,
right?
But I'm getting there.
You are.
I'm getting there. And some people discover this a lot sooner. And I wish I had discovered it a lot sooner. I feel like I would have accomplished so much more in my fucking life, man. Because I can think back on literally just times of, I'm like, physically it's hard. And I don't want to physically do something that's going to make me feel grindy. I don't want to do it. And you can literally convince you, like, your brain will tell your body you don't feel good. Like, everything just, it's almost like a fever, almost when you have achiness from being sick.
Especially if it's like leg day. It's like, wow, I don't feel good.
Yeah. How about it's go chop wood day?
Or,
and you're fucking 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 16, 17, you got a car. You have a driver's license. And you got to go chop wood. It's like, that fucking sucks. That really sucks. And so but it's like, or go to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even if it's an easy job, you don't want to get out of bed. Taking the covers off hurts.
It's like this
Walking
again.
to the bathroom hurts. You're in the shower and it hurts. It's like this weird, it is an actual pain, but it's just so, it's like a micro slimy layer of pain over your whole body. It's like this little electric current of negativity that you can create with your brain over your whole body. And everything you do from that point on becomes harder.
So you just kind of reframe your brain.
Or you say, fuck it and don't do it.
Yeah.
But that's what I did most of the time.
Yeah.
That's what I did most of the time. Now I get that feeling and I'm like, oh, don't be lazy, bro. Don't be lazy, bro. You come on, man. This is bullshit.
Just do it. That's me in the dishes.
Fuck. These dishes.
Do you ever have any birthday goals that you think about? Like, is there anything that you want to accomplish before your next birthday? I mean, that's almost like a resolution in a way. So if you don't, then I don't want you to stress over it. But if it's something you do,
yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm sure I could think of something, but then that's not really what you're asking. So I don't have a set thing that I each year am like, other than just.
Or I don't know, would it help or hurt to set a birthday goal?
I don't think it would hurt anything. I think it's probably pretty positive and good. I mean, you should always be setting little goals and stuff for yourself and be like, okay, maybe, just as an example, be like, okay, I want to be whatever 5% better than I was this day a year from now. And by that, maybe that's just 5% more efficient, 5% more time up here, 5% better physically, emotionally. I mean, that's just all of it. It's just an easy one to throw out there to be like 5% or 1%, I really work in micro levels when I say things in the sense of like 51, 49. It's like, doesn't take much. Doesn't take
1% better every day. After 365 days, that's a lot of percent.
365% better, man. Some days it's maybe not gaining, but just not losing. I talk about that one too. It's like
just showing up, I feel, is another %.
Yeah, you got to give yourself more bonus points, and I think sometimes people give themselves negative points for non-progress, but it's important to think about the non-falling back, I think, more than the non-progress.
Or with that, keep going. You know, don't let that become a failure.
No. Don't take that as happiness and then you're done. Just don't take that as a fuck it, I'm over it. You know, just keep plugging away, but try not to fall back. Try your best not to fall back. You know, maybe 1% is just not falling backwards and continuing to take those forward steps to where you want to be. You know, if you're trying to be healthier, then, you know, that. Or if you're just trying to not, whatever, if you're trying to be better at cleaning up I don't know, I'm just using everything as an example. But
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Absolutely. I know. Here, let me torch that for you.
I keep doing it. I'm so
sorry.
While
I do this,
yes.
What's your favorite birthday cake?
Man, you see, this is so weird because...
Okay, do you want something easier?
No. I like these questions a lot because everybody, it seems like, has a favorite birthday cake. I don't know, man. See, it's weird, like...
Gun to your head, white or chocolate?
White for the cake. Okay. Yes. Yeah, white cake, yellow cake. I'll go yellow cake.
Yellow cake, okay.
Yeah, yellow cake I like the most overall, I think.
Buttercream or whipped or cream cheese frosting?
I think butter cream frosting. I'm pretty sure. I like the cream cheese frosting, but I can eat more of the buttercream frosting than the cream cheese frosting. Gotcha. I might like the flavor more of the cream cheese frosting, but I can definitely consume more of the buttercream frosting. Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
All right. Well, happy birthday.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Are you all done? Yeah. I thought those were great questions. Man, those were a lot harder than I thought they were going to be. Not harder, just they were good. They were really, really good. I thought I could just easily whip out answers, but they took legit thought, and that was really good.
That's the whole point,
That's
man.
the best ones.
Cool.
You did really good, baby.
Thanks.
Man, I gotta up my game now.
I know.
Well, this is Kyle.
Is that it?
That's kind of for what I got. Actually, this is still Kyle. This is what I got. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about? Okay, you know what? I will bring something up.
Okay.
I want to remove an episode temporarily off of our playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can possibly just redo it, the whole thing.
I'm down for that too. I just feel bad. You know, I feel like I'm not giving a good product to somebody. And so what we're talking about, if you don't, I mean, I guess we could say.
Oh yeah, that's not us.
We're talking about the Taryn. Yeah, we're talking about the Taryn Marchi interview, and I'm just super not. Well, we're both not happy with the audio. When we put in some things post, that sounds good. It sounds like what you're hearing right now.
We didn't even realize how bad it was.
No, we didn't figure out a couple of micro settings. Heather, man, I'm so happy you came across something and you're like, hey, this means this means that, and this means this. And I'm like, oh shit, that's really important to know. And I went and I'm like, adjust. And then we recorded and played back and I went, oh wow, that sounds a lot better. Wow. It took away all of the almost all of the ambient background noise. It's so distracting, and to me it is unlistenable. And the people that I've asked to listen to it, well, the people that I specifically ask, they are the harshest critics, and they know that I want the harshest truth possible because that's how you get progress. And both of them said the exact same thing, and they're both very different people too, by the way. If you think about who I'm talking about, man, like opposite ends of the spectrum. So for them to have basically the same critique, it's like, okay, that's good enough for me. And they both said that the interview was cool. They really liked the information.
Content is amazing.
Yeah,
it just sounds like crap.
Yeah, it just sounds like crap. And they're both just like, man.
We were just so excited to have something.
We were. And we were, in essence, blinded by our excitement. So
We apologize.
Yeah, we apologize.
We always want to have a quality product.
Oh man, that's my goal. Like that's something I've talked about right from the beginning, and why I spent, I guess, basically as much money as I did on the equipment that we had first off.
Great.
It's just So we're gonna remove that, and I am hoping that we can give it to an editor who will maybe be able to clean that up, and we could just put that right back up. Which I'm cool with that. I think the edit is I think my splicing was like a butcher job, but it's like I'm okay with it if the audio could match, really. And it's just going to get better from here on out. People, look, nobody starts at the same. It's like I believe I was talking to you about this, in the sense that when we watch a new show on whatever platform, let's just say Hulu has a new series, and we try to watch it, boy, most of them, and it is so rare that the very first episode will just snag me so hard, especially if they're people that are new to working with one another, and it's like a brand new thing. Like a brand new thing, man. Like, people can work as hard as they want, but it seems like just
growing pains.
Exactly. It's just natural progression that's going to get better if it's meant to get better.
Believe it or not, we're going to be so much better.
Oh my God!
A year from now, on his next birthday, we should watch this video.
We'll have a celebrity on here, man. That's my goal, actually. My goal is to have a celebrity on by my next birthday, or for my next birthday. I would like a celebrity guest to be on here, and that'd be it. That's all I want.
That's all.
Yep, I want a top tier list celebrity to be our guest, and that's it. Top tier.
You heard it here first.
That's right. So this is Kyle.
Any celebrities out there listening, now's your chance to get in on the ground level.
Yep. Okay, you take us out. I've tried twice now. You do it.
All right. This is Heather and Kyle, Caffeinated Apes. Find us on the caffeinatedapes.com and follow us everywhere. And we love you.
We love you.